Hey everyone! 2 weeks ago, I traveled to the Pacific Northwest with the hope of doing some hiking and also experiencing the magic of the Tulip Festival. The Tulip Festival occurs every spring in the Skagit Valley. The exact dates depend on nature, but this year I hit the jackpot and was able to see most of the fields in bloom. I specifically went to Roozengaarde, which was established in 1947 by William Rosen Sr., who emigrated from Holland. Over the years, his family worked the fields and now grow on over 500 acres. If you're able to visit in person, they sell cut flowers, but online they also sell daffodils, tulips, hyacinths, crocus, and other specialty bulbs. When you enter the fields, the first thing you see is a large Dutch-style windmill. From there, you move on to the design gardens. They actually put in all the bulbs in September and October and plant them according to a specific design. They had beautiful archways, stars, and muscari rivers. They also had tulips planted by variety and by color. I thought it was absolutely amazing that they could plant these beautiful landscapes so far in advance. This was all laid out against a backdrop of the most beautiful mountains I've ever seen. This trip really got me interested in the history of tulips. We now associate tulips with cold regions like Washington, Michigan, and especially Holland. But tulips are actually native to southern Europe and Central Asia. They were first cultivated by the Turks around 1000 CE. By the 1400s, they were the symbol of the Ottoman Empire. Around 1550, they were introduced in Europe and a tulip frenzy began. In the early 1600s, tulips became especially popular in the Netherlands. Society became so enamored with tulips that some families sold their homes and estates for a single bulb. Now tulips are mostly grown as annuals, except in places with temperate climates and mountainous regions where they tend to naturalize. We can grow tulips in Florida, although they need to be pre-chilled to mimic their natural habitat. I have never been to the Tulip Festival in the Netherlands, but I doubt they have these gorgeous mountains as a backdrop. If you can make it to Washington, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think I took about 200 pictures and the colors were so vivid and beautiful I didn't even need a filter. My favorite variety of tulips had to be the Darwin hybrid tulips. They were about 2 to 3 feet, so much taller than the rest of the tulips, and their colors were so bold and striking. I feel like everywhere I turned, I saw the most beautiful views of my life. But the best view, in my opinion, was the red tulips with the blue mountains in the background. The contrast was just so visually stunning. And of course, I had to take a jumping picture like a typical tourist. When I tell you guys that I could have spent a couple of days at this farm, I'm really not exaggerating. This was also one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken. The daffodil fields were just as gorgeous as the tulip fields, although it was kind of late in the season for daffodils, so some of them were spent. This trip gave me so much inspiration for planning my garden next year. I also love this random tulip that popped up in a field of daffodils. It looks so happy. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all get a chance to make it out here someday.